meeting for the city of Vernon, Monday, May 15th, 2023 to order. Candace, invitation, please.
Heavenly Father, thank you for allowing us to be here tonight and help the council to make the best decisions for our citizens. Keep us all safe. Let this weather pass by and keep everyone safe through it and guide them safely home. In Jesus' name we pray and thank you. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor? Aye. Motion approved. Mayor's report.
I got an email, a text from Mr. Gary today. He asked me to read it to y'all. Is that okay?
So has he been sworn in yet?
No.
Okay, so we gotta get Mr. Gary sworn in, before he can officially act. It's fine to go ahead and read his report, but
He's not the mayor anymore.
he's not the mayor right now. He's not mayor until he gets sworn in. He doesn't have to be sworn in a public meeting. He can be sworn in, by a notary, at his home if he's not physically able to come to the meetings, but he does need to take that oath.
I don't know if it counts, but I swore at him last weekend.
He's at home.
Well, Becky, you and Candace?
Well, I'm Mayor Pro Tem, you already know that, but
What
what she's saying is,
A notary?
I said if Mr. Gary's gonna be acting as mayor, he's got to be sworn in.
Candace is a notary. If he is fine with me going there to swear him in, I'm fine with that.
I'm not sure. Just need to reach out to him and let him know what's going on and what the procedure is before he can be acting.
Well, his request was, thanks very much for all the prayers and hard work that everyone's doing. I had planned to be there tonight, but had a small setback, and I'm home and doing good. I've talked with Dale and Jason concerning upcoming projects the city is working on. Please keep me updated. The only question I have for the council tonight is junk and abandoned houses. What are we going to do? Please read this to them. So, I have passed that to y'all.
As far as Mayor Pro Tem, we had a meeting today. Candace is gonna fill everybody in on that. That's number 2. And she's just gonna fill y'all in on that during her report, so we can take 2 off. Attorney's report.
I just wanted to thank y'all for excusing me from the workshop so I can go to Lily's band concert.
Clerk's report.
We did have a meeting today with Dale Long Company about the Yellow Jacket Drive updates for that grant. Jason went out. If anybody wants to see the plans, they're back there on that table, so y'all can look at them, go over them. They're not doing any significant changes. They're gonna dig up the road, replace the road, but the biggest change is there's a culvert there that's rusted out, messed up, and they're gonna put a new culvert in. Same place as it was before. Jason went out and looked at everything with them, and they went over to Wells 1 and 2 for that grant to look at that. And Jason's gonna send them some pictures in the morning, and that's pretty much everything's on track for that. That was Jason's, sorry. Let me see if I had anything else. I don't think so. There was a meeting last Tuesday for some of the projects I did not get to attend in Chipley. But I think we're online with everything as far as, we seem to be progressing the way that we should be. I do have to put out for bid. I sent it to the grant administrator for the mitigation grant, which is hardening of the sewer plant. And I sent it to him for approval for the wording of the advertisement for the grant administrator and grant engineer. So, waiting to hear back from that. Waste management bid went out. I think we're gonna have probably 3 bids come in on that. I met with one of them today. And I've also emailed all the information to another one, and then of course Waste Management has also been in contact about that. It closes Thursday. It was a short turnaround. That is because I did not feel like, and I took this on me, but I'm letting y'all know why, that I could manage to get, if we change companies, everything changed over if we waited till the middle of June to do it, because it ends the end of June. I didn't think there was possibly enough time to get it all done. So, there has to be a meeting next Monday, just really quick, to go over the bids. I think that's it.
So a special meeting,
Monday, the 22nd.
at the regular time?
Yeah.
Do you have anything else?
That's it.
Jason didn't send you anything?
No, he said that was all that he had, was just that meeting today.
Fire department report?
I didn't talk to Shaq today.
Recreation report?
That's you. You're up.
I'll just do it from here.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I gotta give y'all one more thing real quick. This is the concession stand. I'll go over it in just a second. Also, sorry. I was trying to have my ducks in a row. So we are on the last week of baseball and everything's been okay so far. I actually have talked with all the other directors and let them know about the changes. Tim is helping me finish up baseball. We do have 3 teams that will be going to districts in Chipley. Districts is going to be June the 9th, 9th and 10th and 11th, I think. It'll be our 8U boys, our 10U boys, and our 12U boys. There's a few things at the Sportsplex that we're wanting to look at improving over once the season is over. As far as like the sprinklers, there's some of them needs repairs. They're busted in certain spots. Leveling of the fields and possibly getting new bases. Some of our bases are really worn out around the edges. We're also in the middle of planning an awards day. We don't have a date set specifically just yet for that. We're trying to get with everybody and see what works best. The concession stand, that was the sheet that I just gave you. It's the cost to profit analysis that we, well, me and Matt kind of put together with him. As far as like what we're selling things for and all that, what they're profiting. There's been a huge increase in inflation. So we are looking at trying to increase some of them per se, nothing huge or extravagant, just for next year. Football and cheer, they're ongoing right now. We currently have 41 kids signed up for football and cheer, for tackle football and cheer, which I gave y'all the sheet. The front sheet is flag football and cheer. We're in the discussion now with everyone about whether we're going to be able to do flag football, just because we don't have a lot of participation in it. That's something I'll let y'all know once we know. The tackle football, we're looking at having a clinic this Saturday for try and get more kids to come out and sign up. I think Gio has mentioned going through the end of next week for sign-ups for football. There are some things that we'll have to, again, look at with like helmets. I know some of our helmets from last year were pretty rough. But again, I'll let y'all know as soon as I know something about that. Just some other things going on that we've kind of threw out. We're looking at possibly putting a co-ed summer softball league together, just to have like maybe 4 to 5 games on Friday afternoons at the at the Sportsplex, and the profits go to help benefit our guys if they go to state. If not, then we'll put them back, of course, to the repairs and stuff that the concession stands and everything needs there at the Sportsplex or wherever else we need to use them for rec. Matt has worked on setting up and seeing who is interested in that with some of the coaches and everything. Mr. Galloway, he is our basketball coordinator, and he has come up with a plan at looking at putting an alumni basketball game together at the old high school gym, with the profits going towards, it's on a donation basis, with the profits going towards the Children's Network and the Children's Miracle Network and the rec, to help with the gym, to bring it back up to where it's 4 days, basically. Yeah, do you want to go over that a little bit better? No, just in general. He's also wanting to see about putting together like a league basketball games and stuff and have them throughout the year, with also the proceeds going towards to help bring the gym back to where it needs to be.
Talk about adult,
Yes, ma'am.
that would fall under, special insurance, wouldn't it, Michelle? Per event.
You have to have a separate,
I have insurance.
Well, it needs a little bit more explanation, because when he's acting in this regard, he's acting as his own company, and then the benefits are helping the rec. He's not acting as the rec, if that makes sense. And then giving the rec opportunity to make money to help the fund make some money too.
I should have worded that different, I'm sorry.
When you get it sorted out, you can
Yes.
put some paperwork or something together, because I think that it's still gonna fall under. We have to approve it, and it's gonna fall under a special.
Well, all we all need,
insurance.
I can bring it.
Do you know like what kind
Insurance,
of,
business name,
you need to get special event insurance and add the city as an agent insured on the policy.
How about like a recurring thing? So basically, he's acting on himself to rent that room, if that's what y'all added in that regard. What would he need, every event that he has need a special insurance for that? Or can he has a business buy insurance that covers him in that regard?
So he doesn't already carry,
Yeah, I have $1 million general liability insurance for my company, I don't know. And all players have to sign waivers and whatnot, but I don't know if y'all need anything specific or different than that.
if you're hosting an event where the public's gonna come in, you need special event insurance. So
Okay.
contact whoever you got your insurance through and tell them you need special event insurance for that, and they can issue you an additional policy.
And do you know what proceeds you're planning on going to rec, and have you got a split on that or anything?
Well, to fix the rec, start fixing things, because, during basketball season, the rec don't have the time, the manpower, the city, nothing against anybody specific, don't have the money or time to do anything with that gym. Basketball is where my heart's at, so, I can pay people to come, the rec don't have to lift a finger, and they're gonna be making money. The lights will be slowly repaired, put in there, the floor, the roof, the hallways, the bathrooms. And it's just a way for them to make money, and also for the gym to be fixed, to have events and different things. I think there was a dodgeball thing in there a month or 2 ago, but get the air conditioners fixed. Just a way to get it up and running back for the community that just hasn't been done in 12 years, it's just been sitting. So this is the way to try to get as much money there as possible and get people involved in the community.
Okay, well, I guess it's come up with the breakdown of it, like how many days you want to use it, whatever and all, and then come back to us, because we're gonna have to vote on it.
Okay.
Let me throw something out to y'all. Y'all have to bear with me. We just held the alumni game for the softball, baseball team. Originally, when they started out, it was supposed to be an alumni against the high school, which that didn't work out. I'm glad it did, because they couldn't play with the alumni. But anyway, they got a big response out of the alumni. I think, we're at 35, close to 35. We had 35 alumni showed up. Up to 41 years been out of school and played. 7 innings. After the game, we talked, and this is something else. If you're serious about pushing alumni, getting involved in basketball back in the gym, next year we talked about, they didn't publicize it, honestly, and I knew, I happened to be with Josh, and he asked me about playing, or I wouldn't have knew about it, because they was gonna play the high school. Baseball's a lot different. We played 4 and outfield with the basketball. If you'll put the alumni out there, you're gonna get them. What I do, what we talked about to do next year is hold the tournament. If we could get 10 more alumni, neither one of my kids played. Take like 14 alumni, divide them up, the alumni, and play a tournament. You'll make more money, you'll get more people involved, more alumni. The baseball's headed in the right direction, and that's what I'm telling y'all now. Instead of just having one alumni basketball game, you might want to see how much input you get back, because there's a lot more basketball players, you know, because you can't pay for 5 at a time on a team. So you might want to check into it while y'all at it. For the long haul, just having just one game, you might want to check on like having a tournament, like a weekend tournament. Divide the teams up, you know, and see where it goes from there. I'm just putting that out to you because that's where baseball's headed to. But we had a super turnout. I mean, it was hot. The game was 1 o'clock, middle of the day. It was on. But enjoyed it. We had a good time. Had a good game. So.
I've seen pictures. It look like y'all have fun.
Well, I'm sorry, while we're still talking to that, he's aiming for a specific date. Is that something y'all can go ahead and vote on, pending on him making sure that he's got the special insurance? Because he's kind of wanting to do the, like, June 17th? Is that Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, and go ahead and put flyers out and go and roll with it.
It's up to y'all.
When did you want to do it?
June
Shoot
17th.
for June 17th.
So if you don't approve it tonight, it's not gonna have a lot of time to advertise for your June meeting.
We can improve it, with the insurance thing.
I mean, if we need to have a special workshop after that, you know, with the contract details, we can do that though, right?
Can I come to the meeting next week?
Okay, so we'll,
Put money. Pennies.
we'll replace, well, we'd already taken number 2 off, so we'll just make this number 2 on the agenda for tonight.
You said June 17th, that's on a Monday.
Saturday.
Isn't it on a Monday?
That's July 17th.
Yeah, June
July
17th, Saturday.
17th.
June 17th, Saturday.
Okay, I'm wrong, because I turned too many pages. Okay, I got it. It is on a Saturday. I had turned too many pages in that plan.
How many people are you looking at probably putting together at all events?
Yeah, I
Who all
mean,
reaches out?
the interest in basketball, just for people all
It's
around,
more
I think
than
for a league,
baseball.
will be
Yeah.
good
Not
once it's
bad.
going, the alumni game, just for the people that I play with regularly, enough to, I was thinking of a tournament style, because who wants to, you know, pay so much to play in the game and play for 2 minutes and have to sit down so everybody can play, so.
Kerry did one at the high school like 4 years ago, and it had quite a bit of interest.
I think
so
that's
I
enough.
don't see how it doesn't.
Enough advertising, hopefully enough, to at least get the rest of the lights prepared in there. And rent the
Okay,
equipment,
it's-
put 'em up.
Y'all got it up for number 2?
And then the last thing that I have tonight is I was just at the sportsplex, hence I was trying to look presentable for y'all, but sorry, I look like a drown rat.
We all do. It's the same for all of us.
There is a leak. I thought it was an old leak. However, whenever I went to walk out to that first room, when you walk in that front door, they call it the coach's room. It's where we had. It was literally actively like pouring down water in there. And then my husband and them were still in the actual concession stand putting everything back up because we went to try and get it ready for tonight. And there's water coming, and I have a video. There's water coming from the top of our grill fan, dripping down on our grill there in the concession stand. So I don't know if Like, I'm asking if I can get somebody to come look at that, or gotta bear with me, I'm
It needs to be
learning.
looked at.
Could cause us some major problems.
Yeah, cause it's literally where our big, huge exhaust fan is, our big fryers, and our grill.
Is it a metal roof or a shingle roof?
It's
Metal?
And I
Just
did,
FYI, I think we already had somebody look at it whenever we thought the leak in the girls' bathroom was the roof. It turned out being the AC. It wasn't a leak in the roof. So we've had somebody already come out and look at it. I think it was that disaster recovery guy. And then I think the city, Jason and them actually looked at it too and replaced some of the screws and stuff. So just for knowledge, I was just sharing that. That was within.
Y'all want me to call somebody tomorrow to give it some look?
It needs to be looked at.
Yeah, it's a steady stream in two different areas.
yeah, in 2 different rooms.
Probably just need new caulking or something. Probably ain't been caulked since it was put on. It's probably just gonna be probably a new tube of caulking put somewhere. The hole will be bigger than that caulking will be when you put it on there. But I don't have time to look at it. We in Alabama working.
Well, we can, that's what I'm saying, we can either just call somebody to come look at it, that's gonna be able to fix it, or unless you think Jason or Chad is something they can do, I don't know.
I can get up there tomorrow and look at it and see if I see anything obvious. And if I don't see anything, if I can't find nothing, then I can let you know. And then we can
Okay.
maybe have a professional then look at it, but,
Thank you, man.
and then that way we can, hopefully it's something that I can see and
We appreciate that.
Is that okay?
And then, yeah,
Okay.
if it's something that needs to be called, just let Candace know.
Cool.
There it is.
Take this.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go, Jimmy.
Hey, it's leaking over here too. You good?
It's I think it's the vent dripping. I think they're all dripping.
That over there in front of me over there, I don't think it's under a vent.
Don't say it, please.
This one might be.
No. Thank you, Jesus. I'll figure out how to put it on.
And, sorry. What?
no, before you go on, to go over that concession deal.
You
I
want to?
explained that sheet.
Okay.
On that, well,
Here, what would you like?
It's gonna come back on, huh?
We can still hear you.
Oh, no, that's it.
we want that on the power.
We can hear you.
Okay. I don't know if y'all, on the back of the sheet, it's got like a nightly operating cost. And that's essentially saying, that's if we have 4 games, right? So it won't always cost us a problem. Big problem right now is the price of umpires. We're having to pay umpires a crazy amount, I feel, but I mean, that's just the way it is. They're not wanting to come out and umpire anything for less than $45. I mean, if you can get them for 45, you're doing great.
And that's for like 8U and T-ball. Like,
Well, we're not doing
we're
T-ball.
not doing T-ball because we've talked with coaches and and they don't really see the need for an umpire because we do have a shortage of umpires.
Yeah, and we have some good people doing 8U. It's when we get into
Like the 12.
calling balls and strikes, right? So that's where a lot of umpires that we got don't want to do it. So the ones that do are willing to do it. We're having to pay quite a bit to get them to do it, and we can't hold the game without an umpire. So that's what's driving the cost. Really, and obviously there's, if we have 4 games going, which that was based off of 4 games. Now that we're not doing T-ball and 8U, I think we can get by. I don't know, what were we, $35? Were we 35 on some of those? 35? I mean, we're almost to like a negotiation with everybody at this point to try to get, we're like texting people to come umpire.
I know 12U is 65.
Anyways,
45 behind the plate, 25.
yeah, but it's just getting somebody to come. That's the problem. And then, so that total like $195 per night. Obviously, if we have 2 games, it's not near that much. But that just shows you with what the concession stand is profiting. Like we're hoping to break even with 4 games with concession stand. Like we're hoping the concession stand sells enough just for us to break even at the end of the night with the price of chalk in 4 fields. I mean, and then obviously we're not making a huge profit margin because everything's increased so much and we haven't adjusted prices. So just to kind of understand the concession stands where we're at, I was kind of surprised after digging into the concession stand of like, why is it not making money? We're selling a whole lot of stuff, but I mean, we literally have to sell
And
60 cheeseburgers to try to break even at the end of the night. Which on some nights we're getting really close, but anyways, that's a concession stand, so that's kind of how it's broke down. And I just want to let y'all know that on the back, that's if we have 4 games, we're having chalk 4 fields. That's where we get that almost $200 that we almost have to go in to hold those games. And supplies and everything else. After the bathrooms, use 8 rolls of toilet paper per men and women's bathroom, and it just starts adding up real fast on us. So
We said all that to say, we just want y'all to know, like, next year we probably will be having to
yeah, we're going.
increase the prices of some of our items that we are selling. We're not the only one. I've talked to Chipley and Bonifay both, and they went ahead and already increased their prices of certain things this season. So I was just giving y'all a heads up as maybe next year it'll look a little bit different with the concession thing.
And we're trying to find that balance, right? We want to, obviously you want to make money in the concessions, but then you want to also be a convenience to parents that are out there they're spending their whole afternoon with you and they're almost forced to have to eat there. And you're not trying to take parents that are there 3 nights a week and making them spend, that's got 2-3 kids playing and they're having to go, I don't want somebody to have to pay $40 just so they can get their kids something to eat. Because then what'll happen is they'll just bring sandwiches. Let's just face reality. They'll just not buy us nothing. So trying to find that happy medium there so working on that.
Well, I know it's not maybe making money, but it's covering the expense.
It is, and I think that's the goal. To
You know,
me,
yeah,
and to
yeah.
me, that's kind of the goal that I think is okay, right? If we're covering expenses, we're doing
That's all
okay.
that we need.
Yeah,
So it just.
He just wanted to explain that further.
Yeah. We went to Sam's and got stuff, and then I started breaking it down. I'm thinking, man, we're only making 48 cents on selling this candy bar. Right?
Yeah,
it's not a whole lot.
Yeah.
Candy bars are a lot more than I thought candy bars cost. So
Everything.
well, everything is going to. Also, I didn't say this in my report, and I don't think they were thinking about it either, but Tim brought in a donation for baseball uniforms today for $5,000. So that's a huge donation, and that is from your family's business, right?
It's from Creative Printing.
From Creative Printing. Huge donation to go towards the uniform bill. And then they're selling banners. I know I'm gonna buy one for our inflatable business. So they're selling banners, what, $250 a piece? So those things are kicking in to go towards uniforms.
And that bill has not come in yet.
Nuh-uh.
the Easter stuff. I don't know if you're earlier today. I dropped all the Easter stuff off in the
Right,
rec
yeah.
room just
I
so
had the
you're
eye
aware.
appointment this morning. So I missed it.
Okay. So
So
that's
that all has been moved from the sports place over here. Do y'all have any questions?
I do, I've got, Tim, can you give, Nikki the debit card so I can get the credit card back? I forgot that.
yeah.
Okay, then I just need the credit card back. Or did y'all give it to Amanda?
No, I'll get it tonight. I got it. Yeah.
No, that's okay, I just have, if the guys have to have it to go
Okay.
somewhere.
Does anybody else have anything on recreation?
I got something that's not necessarily rec, it's Shady Grove. You wanna talk about it now? Is that when you wanna do it, Becky, or you wanna do it?
That's fine.
Okay. We went through and replaced everything. Jason's worked with us, got the bathrooms up and going, got them clean, got them back going. We replaced all the sprinklers, got 2 more to replace in the field. Met with the school board today. They're buying into it. They're gonna help us close if it's up to y'all, I'm gonna be sure you was okay with it. The old dugout That was for the Little League field that's just kind of sitting off by itself now. We're gonna close that in and turn that into the equipment room where we put the fertilizer and everything out of the way of the concession stand. And, the batting, the pitching machine, the outfit, the pop fly machine, and all the stuff else that we bought for the complex in that. And we're gonna take the old room that used to be the equipment room and turn that into a locker room. Put wooden lockers across the back, paint the interior of it. We got air conditioners go into it. They're going to help us with putting plywood in the ceilings and 6 can lights. We're gonna put AstroTurf flooring in the bottom of it, the green carpet, and paint the walls, of course, orange and blue with wood lockers for each one of the kids to have a locker where they can get changed into when they come down for a baseball game. Make it nice for them, something they can be proud of. But we're also going to make sure, because I know this year they ran into the situation where they had 3 teams practicing on one field, 9-10, a couple 9-10 teams and one 12-year-old team. So we're going to cut the infield grass back in the corners and put the 60-foot bases in so that ozone can help maybe offset next year and utilize that field. So when you need a field, they'll have the right size bases for it. So y'all won't have to just cram everybody in one, because we'll practice early. We practice from 3, as soon as school's out, to 5. And we're done, so there'll be no team can come through after we get through. Maybe that'll help y'all out. Our valve's a 54 foot, and you buy an extension for that portable pitching machine, or that portable mound that goes in the front of it to move it to 50 foot, 4 foot, and it just snaps on, snaps off, so it's relatively nothing to do. But that being said, we went through the concession stand, put new appliances in it, got a new refrigerator, got some new coolers, but the air conditioner's out in it, and it's a 220 air conditioner. I know we talked about it before with the council. I got a quote here for $600. If y'all would be interested and are willing to purchase an air conditioner to go in that to keep the appliances up where they don't continuously go out. That's why they always go out. It just stays so hot in there. Not saying the air conditioner's going to run all the time, but set it on 85 or 87 where it's not 113 in there where your appliances are going to continuously go out. And I don't know if you've noticed the mural on Hunter's Park there across the middle school.
Yes.
But that's an initiative that we started this year to bring education and also awareness to have people's eyes on the park. It gives people a reason to stop, reason people to take pictures, reason people to look. And I've talked to the art class in Vernon, and they're willing to do the same thing at Shady Grove on the one that faces 79, the wall that faces 79. I figured we'd go back to the nostalgia of what I asked them to do. It's, of course, at y'all's pleasure. But the nostalgia of what Shady Grove once was, it's predominantly started out as the first black school in Vernon, so we'll have something to tie back to that. Then it's the origination of baseball in Vernon. It's where we played high school ball. Most everybody in the room that played baseball played high school ball or some middle school ball there. And go back to that and make it something where we'll bring people into the park, not necessarily just to play baseball, but to see that mural and hopefully keep more eyes on the facility where you don't have people feel like they can comfortably just break windows out. We replaced all the windows on the concession stand now, so they're plexiglass now. So maybe with more eyes, even with the camera system, that's great, but the more eyes you have, the less time you have for somebody vandalizing it. So that being said, we talked about painting it battleship gray or whatever color gray you wanted to, then having the burning colors to go along with it. If that's something y'all are willing to do, and I'll pay for the mural if the city is willing to buy the paint, and I'll do the donation from my company for the art program to come in and do the mural on the wall. If that's something y'all are interested in doing, or what?
I got a $500 check coming from No Sick Days for a banner and advertising.
Yeah.
Y'all can I'll cut another $100 if you want to use that for the air conditioning.
And so if y'all are wanting to, I got a quote here from Lowe's, so y'all look at it, but it'll plug right into the wall. It'll replace the cover and everything, so it don't have to worry about somebody kicking it in and going in and destroying everything you work for. But we're really trying to make it nice.
That concession stand looks good.
Yeah, it does. It's come around then. But if that's something y'all consider, just let me know. And we're putting the batting cage up. I think Mr. Jerry's took the power up to it today. If it ain't flooding him out, we put the batting cage up this weekend. We're building, Joey, y'all seen the dugouts at the high school where they got the wood wall in front of it?
Yeah.
That makes it nice. Makes it where you're not crammed in a dugout. We're gonna build the same wood walls in front of these dugouts for the kids to be protected, and they can get out and stand up. try to make it something that's gonna be proud, Casey's got one more year of middle school. He'll see this 1 year and he'll be gone, but it'll be something for the kids the rest of the way up. So it just maintains it. It'll be one of the best middle school facilities in the Panhandle. And then plus if you got a wood locker, we're gonna put 13 wood lockers on there. That's the number of 18 kids I'll have to keep next year for the 18 middle school. And we'll have a place for a plaque, a name plaque. And that's give that B team something to fight for the next year. I want my locker, I want my nameplate. And so build some pride, build an atmosphere where they're getting used to winning again. And I think with all of us working together, we can do that.
So Trey, you're asking for,
600, Becky can add it up, it's lower 600.
yeah, it's just under 650.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the quote if y'all.
And that comes with a cage and the air
That's the
conditioning.
sleeve, the wall sleeve that it slides into.
And that's something we don't ever have a place again for many years to come. But there's no reason to just continuously put appliances in that thing for them to.
I don't have a problem with it. Does the rest of the council? That sounds
Yeah,
great.
Yeah.
Do we need to vote on that?
Yes.
Hey,
Number
guys,
three.
I appreciate it. We got baseball in Mariana tonight at 6:30, so I got 14 minutes to make it through.
But tighten up.
Better run. Alright. So add number 3.
Hey, and we're gonna do a family movie night. As soon as we get everything together, we got a screen for the field, and we'll council come down, and we'll do a grand presentation, the whole facility that time. for everybody. So everybody can go and tour it, see the block, you know. But we'll give y'all from now then.
Thank you, Trey.
Thank you, guys.
That's great. Is everybody still comfortable in the dark?
I mean, we might as well go on with it now.
Yeah.
I don't have too much more to do.
No.
I didn't do that.
Okay. Public participation.
I think that was Trey.
Okay. At this point, I'm gonna open the public hearing on ordinance 23-235. This is a public hearing in the first reading. This ordinance establishes the prohibition of medical marijuana treatment center dispensing facilities within the boundaries of the city of Vernon, Florida, as authorized by section 381.986 Florida statutes. And do I have a motion to approve the first reading of this?
I make a motion to approve that.
We need to close the public hearing.
I'm sorry. Let me close the public hearing. Now can I have a motion?
Sorry, Becky. It's me.
That's all right.
I make a motion to approve that.
Second?
Second.
Discussion. All in favor? Aye. Motion carried. Number 2, can I have a motion to approve the use of the gym for, the basketball for June 17th that was requested here tonight?
I make a motion to approve.
And
Discussion. Pending the insurance is provided.
Yeah,
Second?
I'll second.
Discussion. All in favor? Aye. Motion carried. Number 3, can I have a motion to approve the purchase of an air conditioner by the city for Shady Grove?
Make a motion to approve.
second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Are y'all doing the paint as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, he didn't give us a quote on the thing.
I think it may be behind that one. Is it? I think it's
I
here.
couldn't see it. No, this
No, it's
is
just.
the, um,
Oh, well, wait
We're
until
gonna
he give me some price.
pay it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't be that much.
No.
$200.
So,
Do you wanna make?
and the purchase of the paint, let's put
Okay,
that.
okay.
Everybody in agreement?
Yes.
Yes.
With no further, anything on the agenda, can I have a motion to adjourn?
I make motion to adjourn.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor? Meeting adjourned.
Talk to me.
Without